we are back for some more Pokemon Run and Bun. Continuing on from our previous previous stream. Yeah, we're coming off of, continuing on, this is now our second furthest attempt. And in the last stream we had just, picked up a bunch of new encounters after getting access to Surf. Got some misses, but we got a huge one. Which was getting the Primarina, which is top 5 in the game. And so now what we're gonna do is we're gonna head east from Mauville to head through Route 118 to head up to the Weather Institute. And along the way, in Route 118, after a handful of fights, we're gonna have access to a new encounter, which could also be one of the top 5 best mons in the game, which is a Beedrill. And Beedrill is really good in this game because you can get Mega Beedrill, which is just one of the best fast attackers in the game. So that's what we're going to do for this stream. We're going to do those fights leading up to that encounter, and then see whether or not we can get the Beedrill. It's not super likely, but it'd be really awesome if we could get it. So, yeah, since we have Surf now, we can go across here, and we have this double battle that we need to take on. So we're going to start with this one first. Let's see, I already have my team pre-planned and everything. So we got Iron Ball on Togedemaru, Mega Ampharos, and alright, so we should be good here. So why don't we go ahead and start this fight? We got Swimmer Rose, Swimmer DeAndre, leading a Gyarados and a Seaking. What's up, man? Appreciate the like and the sub. Appreciate you watching. Alright, so the key thing for this fight is that obviously you want to kill Gyarados with an electric type move. However, Seaking has the ability Lightning Rod, which will take in all electric type moves and make them ineffective. So the way I have to work around that, so right now my Togedemaru is at 82 HP, which is baiting KOs from both Seaking and Gyarados. And while they do that, I'm going to Spiky Shield to protect from both those attacks. And then, at this point in the game, I have access to Mega Ampharos, which its ability is Mold Breaker. And Mold Breaker ignores the abilities of other mons with its attacking moves. So, even though the Seaking has Lightning Rod, the Discharge will still attack both the Gyarados and the Seaking. So, that's what we're going to do here. And my Togedemaru will be protecting, so I won't take damage from it. So I get a shell off the Mega Ampharos here. So Mold Breaker. Alright, and we should see 2 attacks into Togedemaru. Good, so Waterfall. And Waterfall. Perfect. And this will take both of them out here. Alright. both of them go down. This should be bringing in now a... let's see. This should be bringing in Dugong and Samurott next. So let's see that here. Okay, so there's Dugong and Samurott. Alright, so now, again, because I have my Token of Mario slightly damaged, Dugong and Samurott will only be attacking my Token of Mario side with its both of its moves. So I'm gonna swap to Eldegoss here, which will take both of their moves while also lowering their speed. And while I do that, I'm going to take out the Samurott with Thunderbolt, which will leave just the Dugong side left. So we see Liquidation. Cotton Down will lower their speed. And then Drill Run. Again, will take it very well. And then Thunderbolt takes out the Samurott. Alright, perfect. Alright, so now it's just the Dugong side left. And because of those speed drops, my Eldegoss now outspeeds. And with a Miracle Seed, I can outspeed and one-shot it with Leaf Storm. So I will Leaf Storm the Dugong, and as I do that, I'm going to swap Ampharos for my Roserade. Perfect. So Dugong goes down. And then this leaves just a Wish Cache left, which just gets outsped and demolished by Leaf Storms here. Alright, and there we go. Pretty smooth. Alright. So cool, so now we can get onto the land here. But let's go back and heal up and prepare for the next fight. Let's see, Lindo, how's it going? Appreciate you dropping in, hope you're doing alright. Kelly, kids or cats? Well, I already have cats. And hopefully have kids soon too as well, so I would say both. But if I had to choose one, I'd probably say kids over cats. Alright, so... yeah, that fight was a really the only kind of slightly challenging one. The next few fights should be pretty alright. So let's take a look at the next one here. I got Fisherman Wade. So let's take a look at this really quick here. Alright, so I think for this fight, I already looked ahead a little bit, so I kind of have a good idea of what I'm going to do for these next fights. The main thing is this Starmie, which has screens and a light plate, and wants to set those up. But what I can do is I can pre-damage my Obstagoon, which will make Starmie see the outspeed and one-shot with Hydro Pump. And then if I pre-status, I can one-shot the Starmie with Sucker Punch. And that'll get rid of the screens while taking it out of this. That'll make it not set up screens and take it out. And then from there I could just sweep the other two. The Gorbis and the Huntail. So yeah, I just need to lead the Obstagoon pre-burned, and that's pretty much it for this fight. So let me just triple check the scoring for the AI there for screens, making sure that's accurate. Yeah, screens are only ever at most +8, so yeah, this strategy will work. Alright, so let's go ahead and set that up here. Alright, so I just need to grab Obstagoon. Burn and give him a Silk Scarf. And then, let's see, Silk Scarf. Where is that thing at? There we go. Alright, and then to bait Hydro Pump, I need to be at 105 HP. The other guys don't have any priority moves, they don't have any focus sashes or anything, so yeah, Obstagoon can just sweep, so yeah, free damage to 105. Go. And that should be all that I need here. Yeah. Alright, let's go ahead and do that fight here. Let me... Oh yeah, I already have it pulled up so you guys can see. Alright, so we go... Next fight over here. There's a heart scale right there. And some more citrus berries up there, which is going to be very nice. Alright, so let's save. And triple check that I have the right item on. Perfect. Alright, let's go ahead and do this here. Alright, Fisherman Wade. Alright, so Fisherman Wade here is leading a Starmie. which has both light screen and reflect, holding a light clay. So most of the time, it's gonna want to set those up to reduce your damage. However, it is faster, and I'm pre-damaged so that the Starmie always sees that he can one-shot my Obstagoon with Hydro Pump. So he'll always attack and not set up screens. And using that, even though it's faster, with Guts activated, a Sucker Punch will just simply out-prioritize and one-shot the Starmie before he can attack. So, yeah, that's all. That's just what we're going to do here. So Starmie goes down, which is basically the main threat, because now we got both a Gorbis and Huntail, which both have Shell Smash, which can be very scary. But my Obstagoon outspeeds them both and simply one-shots with Facade. So there goes Gorbis. Huntail comes in. And Huntail also... Let me just triple check. Yep. Gets one shot by Facade and doesn't have any priority moves, so yeah, this will just take it out. Alright, and there we go. Pretty easy fights. Alright, so let's take a look at the next one here. Alright, so the next fight we have Guitarist Dalton with a Drizzle Pelipper. So this fight will be in permanent rain. Yeah, so let's see for this fight here. Yeah, so this is going to be in the rain. And the Pelipper has a Focus Sash, so do gotta watch out for that. So we want to either fake out or damage it in some way. There's a couple ways I saw that I could do this. I think the idea I had here was lead Gliscor. Since Gliscor is U-turn, I can chip it, outspeed and chip it with U-turn as it goes for Weather Ball. And then I could switch into Electrode on a Gyarados. I mean, Electrode on a Weather Ball, and then KO it with Volt Switch. Which will give me a free switch to take out the following two guys here, which... yeah, if I just bring out Infernape with a Black Belt, I can just take both the Basculin and the Beartic out, because even in Swift Swim my Infernape outspeeds, and neither of them have any priority moves, so I could just chain kill them both with close combats. So that's actually... it's... See, it's nice that at this point in the game, your box, if you played well, like, your box is strong enough to handle a lot of threats that earlier in the game would normally be, like, entire fights you'd have to plan around, but... Here we're kind of chilling, so... Yeah, so let's go ahead and set this up here. So again, we're gonna lead Gliscor into Electrode, and then just sweep up with our boy Rage Against the Infernape. I don't need a pre-damage or anything. I just need to give a black belt to Infernape here. And that should be it. Let me just triple check everything here. Yeah, I think this all looks pretty good. So, yeah, don't need items on these guys. I just need the black belt for Infernape. Alright. Let's go ahead and take on the next guy here. Another fisherman. So let's save. Alright, and make sure triple check everything. You never want to get overconfident in this game, because that's how you can make mistakes. As I've experienced plenty of time. But I think everything looks good here. Yeah, looks good. So let's go ahead and take down this guy. Alright, Fisherman Barney. Alright, so he leads a Pelipper with Drizzle, so this whole fight has permanent rain. And the Pelipper is holding a Focus Sash, which means I can't take it out in one hit. So what I'm going to do is my Gliscor is faster, and I can outspeed and U-turn to attack it and then switch. And I'm always fading Weather Ball, so the U-turn will allow me to switch and then take it out with my next guy. So we'll go for U-turn here. Alright, and then I'm going to bring in my Hisuian Electrode, which is going to take a Weather Ball here. This will do about half. Yeah. Yeah, Rain Boosted Weather Ball. Alright, and now, because of that slight damage, I can now outspeed, and I'm going to one-shot this guy with Volt Switch, KOing it and giving me a free switch. And I'm gonna freely switch into my Infernape. And this should now just bait down the line, so next up should be Basculin. And with holding a black belt, this Basculin is very scary because it's got a choice band with liquidation and adaptability, which does a ton of damage, but I outspeed and fake out into close combat will always KO here. Alright, so close combat, we'll take this out. So Basculin goes down. This just leaves Beartic. And this thing also has Swift Swim, which doubles your speed in the rain. But my Hasty Ape is so fast that it still outspeeds this Beartic, even with Swift Swim. And I can just simply one-shot also with Close Combat. Oh, and I crit to boot. Alright. Another smooth line. And I think it's only a couple more battles until we get our encounter. So let's take a look at the next guy here. Alright, so let's see. Next fight, Guitarist Dalton. Oh yeah, this guy has the Rillaboom to set up grassy terrain. But this fight should also not be that difficult. Yeah, so for this fight, he's got priority Glassy Glide, but I have a couple options here. I could go Salazzle. Let's see, this will bait Swallow. Gut Swallow. Which I could just take out with my Omastar here, which will bait Toxtricity for either Overdrive or HP Grass, and I could go either Gliscor or Excadrill. Since he sees a kill, he won't go for Substitute. And he won't get the boost from Overdrive since it won't be effective. And then, yeah, even in grassy terrain, I outspeed in one shot with either Earthquake or high horsepower. Yeah, this seems like a pretty easy plan here. Yeah, so just one shot Rillaboom with Salazzle. Let's see. Oh, I do have to pre-damage. If I want to bait in the Swallow, though. I mean, if that's the case, then I could just, I mean, the order really doesn't matter here, because I can just swap into either one either way. Yeah, because Swallow won't get the Toxic boost on the switch-in. So, if let's see, if I want to bait Overdrive, it would have to be 133 plus 40 damage. So I'd have to just slightly pre-damage Salazzle to 173. To always bait Overdrive and not substitute Toxicity. And again, just go Excadrill, KO. Again, bait Swallow. And then just go Omastar one shot. So, yep, looks pretty easy to me. So, let's go ahead and set that up here. So we need Salazzle. Get our boy Metallica, the Excadrill, to have some shine. And then our boy Omastar. I just need to be at 173 HP. On Salazzle here. Alright, perfect. And I don't need any items. Salazzle naturally just one-shots it. Yep, looks good to me. So let's go ahead and execute the plan here. So next trainer up ahead here. Oh, Stephen. Don't jump scare me like that. I thought you were gonna battle me. That's a little scary. Alright, well. So, shit, we're looking good here. Yeah. This should be perfectly fine. Guitarist Dalton. Alright, he is leading a Rillaboom that sets up permanent grassy terrain, which gives him priority grassy glides, but Salazzle just simply outspeeds, well, not outspeeds, but she one-shots after the grassy glide. then this should be bringing in Toxicity. And this Toxicity should always be going for Overdrive, which Excadrill is simply immune to. Yep, like that. And even with Grassy Terrain, which reduces damage from ground-type moves, Pyro's Power just demolishes this thing. Alright. And now this just leaves a Swellow with Guts and Facade, which can deal a ton of damage, but my Omastar can just tank whatever hits as I switch it in. Yeah. That's interesting. I wonder why I went for Endeavor there. It's kind of interesting. Well, anyways, Power Gem can now just one-shot this thing. Alright, here we go. Pretty easy. Alright, so I believe we just got one more fight, and we get a chance to see if we could roll the Beedrill. And then I'll go ahead and end it there for this stream, because I got some plans. Alright, but the next one shouldn't be too bad. So let's see. Alright, this next fight is a double battle. Birdkeeper, Parry, and Chester. So we'll have to plan that out accordingly. But it shouldn't be too bad. Let's go ahead and take a look here. Yeah, so this is a double battle, no grassy terrain. Yeah, these guys are pretty weak, so we can... kind of just stomp on these guys here. So I could lead. Let's see. Let's see, I can lead Salazzle to KO the Vikavolt. And then my Electrode can just simply one-shot the Furo. Yeah. And then with the magnets... I can one-shot, but he's got Sucker Punch. And after I KO the... After Salazzle KOs the Vikavolt, I'll be baiting... Flygon. Actually, let me see something here. Oh, Obstagoon just outspeed in one-shots both these guys. Silk Scarf boosted Guts Facade. Oh yeah, so that's even... Yeah, I don't even need... I can just use Obstagoon. Yeah, Obstagoon will... double down the Vikavolt and Flygon. And then Electrode will double down the Furo and the Honchkrow. And if Electrode gets crit, I don't have to worry about... He'll always live a Sucker Punch crit, so I don't have to worry about that. I just have to give him a magnet. KO with 2 Thunderbolts, yeah. And there's no priority moves, no focus bands, focus sashes. The only one is just the Sucker Punch from Honchkrow. So... yeah, that's actually pretty easy. So, just go ahead and do that. So, let's get Obstagoon back up in here. And... oh yeah, make sure I pre-burn. And we'll bring out Electrode and give him a magnet. Let's see, where do I put that thing? Yeah, over here. Give that to Electrode. And that should be it. Alright, and then against Guts with Silk Scarf and a magnet. And that should be pretty much it, so... yeah, everything else looks good. So we can just go ahead and do this here. Alright, so we already did this fight. So yeah, so... well, actually, oh, we already have the access to the grass here. Alright, Alright, well, we can go ahead and just do this double battle anyway, because it's a pretty easy fight. We already planned for it. So let's save. Yeah, we can see how many citrus berries we get after this too. Alrighty. Birdkeeper Perry and Chester would like to fight. Alright, and we are leading Obstagoon and Electrode. And basically, the Hive Green's plan here for this fight is we're just gonna one-shot everything. Yeah, so Obstagoon is gonna just one-shot the Vikavolt side, and Electro's just gonna one-shot the Fearow side. Yep, like that. So down goes Fearow. And then Facade takes Vikavolt out. So those two go down. Brings up the next two. So Flygon and Honchkrow. Alright, and the next part of this Hive Brain plan is the same exact thing. Facade outspeed one-shots the Flygon. Thunderbolt outspeed one-shots the Honchkrow. Alright, down goes Honchkrow. And down goes Flygon. Big brain plan over here. The power creep, getting to this point of the game, it feels very nice. Alright, well, let's see, we get the Life Dew TM. And let's see, we get two citrus trees here, which range from 18 to 36. So we want 25 or higher, ideally. Up. Low roll. Alright. That sucks. I think these are lumberries. 18. We haven't been doing good on the citrus rolls here. Let's see. Give me something at least above 20, please. Ugh, 19. Those are some terrible rolls here. That's not great. Yeah, I think, yeah. We just barely have over 100 citruses, which is not great, but... Alright, well, we're gonna go ahead, and last thing we'll do for today is see if we can get a Beedrill. So, and again, if you get Beedrill, we can get access to Mega Beedrill right away, which makes it one of the best mons in the game. So, yeah, let's go ahead and grab some guys here. Why don't we grab, we'll lead Gyarados for Intimidate. Let's bring, so we have Ampharos for Paralysis. And let's bring, Eldegoss for Sleep. That should be plenty. Oh, and then I could also bring Corviknight. Alright. And let's just give some leopard berries for our roost users. Alright, so let's go ahead on over there. Alright, so Beedrill, like I said, is the main win here, but there are some other good ones here, so let me show that really quick. So we are over here. So in the grass, most likely is a Swablu or Altaria, which is really good as well. You get Mega Altaria, which is pretty useful. Then 20% Kangaskhan, which is pretty bad. 20% Beedrill, which is the best. 10% Absol. Mega Absol you also get, which is pretty decent. Araquanid is a pretty niche use. It does get Sticky Web, which does have its usages. And then 5% Carnivine, which would be very, very sad. We already have Galvantula, so if we counter that, we can re-roll the encounter, but basically, if it's not Carnivine or Kangaskhan, it'll be a pretty good encounter. But again, Beedrill is the real prize here, so that's what we really want. So, yeah, why don't we see if the game wants to grant us the big B. Alright, let's see. Alright, come on. Beedrill. Kangaskhan. Of course. Of course, it's this frickin' guy. Well. I did say it's one of the worst ones, and that is the case here. It's basically, it's the only good thing about it is that it's got Fake Out. Yeah, and you don't even get its Mega Form in this game, so... yeah, well... Why don't we just go ahead and... throw a quick ball here. Let me see what moves this guy has. Let's see, Kangaskhan. I mean, at least it's Inner Focus. That is the better of the two abilities. So he's got Double Edge, Hammer Arm, Fake Out, Crunch. We could go... let's at least try to get a paralysis off first. Okay, I random AI. So, Thunder Wave. Let's go ahead and go out to Corviknight to Tink. Alright, let's go ahead and speed up a little, try to catch this guy. It does have Double Edge, which is concerning. Let's see. Let's go ahead and roost. Nah, not quite. Double edge. Alright, there we go. Alrighty, Kangaskhan. Let's see, what's a good name for this guy? Yeah, we can go with... let's see. Tina Turner. Well. That's a pretty... unfortunate encounter. We had a very, very strong chance at something at least pretty good, but what can you do? That's kind of disappointing. Alright, but let's see what IVs we're working with at least here. Brave? Minimum speed. What a... I mean, it is plus attack. But yeah, that's a compost Pokemon if I've ever need to see one. I've gotten quite a few minimum speed guys. Alright, well, yeah, I will go ahead and end there for now. So, yeah, appreciate everyone who watched. We'll pick up again in my next stream. But I hope everyone has a great rest of their day, and I'll see everyone in